Hey guys, so welcome back to the channel. This is your boy Andre, and today what we got going on, we're going to be cleaning this bad boy right here. It's been maybe, I want to say over 2 years this has been built, and it has not been cleaned out at all. So I'm going to tackle this right now. In my mind, it feels like a burden, but it has to be done, and I have to get this done. Just because it's building up so much dust. My office currently is in the basement. I do have ceilings, obviously, but the ceilings aren't insulated, so a lot of dust does come down from a lot of traffic from upstairs. So, you know, I have to take, every once in a while, I have to blow my desk just for now, until I get insulation to my basement later on down the long run. This will something like that will be recorded, but it will be done on the other channel, which I will link up below. If you guys are interested, I do DIYs on the other channel. So if you guys are interested, subscribe to the other channel and keep a lookout for any DIYs for the house. All right, so right now, let's get this thing. I already powered it down, it's already shut down. This particular PC, let me see if I can remember the specs. Okay, 3090 EVGA, Dark Hero, by Asus, X570. What is this one called? This is the NZXT 360 radiator. Some strimmers from Lee and Lee. I can't recall if I remember it correctly, I have 1 terabyte of M.2s, I think 2 of them, and 1 500 M.2. Then you have, I believe, a 6 terabyte hard drive, and I believe 2 other SSDs, 1 terabytes. So this thing's hefty in storage. Wait, Cougar Conquer 2, yes. All right, so let's get this thing disconnected and get this thing cleaned up. Let's get this thing cleaned up. Right now, I'm just disconnecting all the components, Wi-Fi. Hold on, I think my son coming downstairs.
I got Jet.
Good job. Oh, you ready? All right, guys, so I'll pause the video. The wife want to go outside and about, so I'll finish this when I come back.
Okay, you get dressed.
See? So I'll come back, guys.
2 hours later.
All right, guys, so I am back. Had to take the wife to the supermarket, come back, and then cook. So food is all done. Everybody's fed. Dog fed too as well. So let's continue with this tear down of the PC. Try to get this open case torn out, so I'll be able to get this thing a deep clean. All right, so what I was doing prior was just disconnecting all the wires, all the connections behind. Let me make sure the main power is cut off. Yes, plugged out. Again, this computer has been clean for maybe about 2 years now, so I am noticing some constant interruptions in terms of the computer is just wants to just stop working. It just abruptly just stops. Now, I can't for sure say what's going on as of yet, but I figured that why it was happening, maybe it was the RAM. So when it would freeze, it will stop at the RAM indicator. So when I switched to RAMs, hoping that would do the trick. But turns out that did not do the trick. It froze again on me. So I just figured, okay, let me just give this thing a clean out and see if I could figure this thing out and see why it's shutting down on me like that. Can you guys still see? Yeah, still good. All right. Turn this off. It's still bright. Oops. Yeah, this thing is held in, or I should say supported with brackets just to hold structure, keep it from swaying. So this is what this is for. I'll show you guys. This is what this is for. Keeps the chassis from swaying left and right. You don't want to misplace that. I got 2 more brackets here. Again, keeps the chassis from swaying left and right. So okay, so now that I have all the support brackets removed, I believe I'll have to there's a wire harness that's connected to the front panel on top, so I'm gonna have to disconnect those wire harnesses that's connecting to the motherboard. So let me see if I can navigate to that to take this off. Or what I should do, I should just go with, since there's a good thing about open cases. I don't know if I can bring you guys closer, but you guys should be able to see. One thing about open cases that you're able to just stick your hand in there. Stick your hand and just disconnect wires. So that's what I'm about to do. Right now I'm disconnecting the GPU. This one's really in. Let me see if I could. I think what I did with it, see, I like to tighten my screws. And you don't have to tighten them, but I just end up tightening them up so tight that it gives me a hard time. Got it. PC, once I shut it down, there's no way for me to turn it back on. Now there's times, I have to say, there are times when I do shut it down and I hit that power button, it comes right on. But it's like a once in a while. If the computer feels like it, it's weird how it does that. And trust me, I did all the troubleshooting, guys. All the troubleshooting you could think of. I went to BIOS, I went into the settings, I went into the power setting, I went through everything. And the same behavior. There you go, here's the GPU, guys. In all its glory. I thought this was big. I thought this was big. See, make sure you guys can see that come out. There we go. That should be okay. Here goes some of the most of the dust build up. You can see how thick it is right here. Yuck. Now, what can you do, man? If we don't take care of these things, they just tend to build up dust around the bearings inside the mechanics, and then it's just clogging up. So it's a good thing to just it's always good to go in there and take care of these dust. This section had 2 fans in the back and 1 in the front. The original one had like a RGB fan that came with a case, but I took it out and put my own. But yeah, let's get the cleaning up real quick. I'm not gonna put this thing in water. Just gonna dust it off, wet rag, a damp rag, and get most of the dust off. There aren't any insects in the case, if anyone was wondering. I see a little bit of cobwebs here and there, but I could be mistaking it for dust. So far so good. No, nothing to jump away from, I should say. But yeah, I should put this over here. That's funny. That's the best place I could have put in it. All right, so I had to move to a more open area out from the basement, just because there was too much dust. I didn't want to put so much dust in that area, especially where I'm working at. Next time I start sneezing and eyes start to water, so I feel a little much better upstairs. So right now I'm taking off the radiator. NZXT cracking. Really got these things in tight. I don't know why I did that. I guess reduce vibration. Right. There it is. Out and about. Let me show how dusty it is. As you can see, this is how bad it is. I hope that's in focus. Let me make sure it's in focus. But yeah, that's how it looks, guys. Yep, so this I didn't want downstairs, so I'd rather clean it either outside behind me or in this area where I am right now. So let's put this to the side for now. Make sure I don't lose these screws over there. I'm not about to be looking for screws right now. Okay, come out. Okay, first fan from the front out. Now I gotta work on getting these things cleaned off. Can't imagine. I don't see too many people, honestly. I mean, it's one thing to have a PC, right? But it's the thoughts of keeping it clean every I would say every couple of years or so, depending on your environment, right? So you always gotta keep that in mind. Just because you want to make sure everything's working efficiently. Next, you start hearing funny noises in your fans, and you're wondering what's going on, and it's due to dust buildup. So you want to make sure you want to try and keep your PCs as clean as possible. Where did I put that brush? Oh, here it is. So I got a little brush. I'll put this in the description below. It's a pretty good brush, very soft. I think it's like static, anti-static. It's a good brush. I'll put this in the comments down below once this video goes up. You guys take a look. It's a pretty good cost, very convenient. I really got to clean up my keyboard. Again, I'm in a basement of my setup. So what happens is I get a lot of dust. So every so frequent, I have to go down and clean off the monitors, make sure dust is not building up. Can't get lazy because dust will tend to creep up on you when you're not paying attention. Okay, clean the wire. The wire's okay. When I'm done getting all the dust loose, I'm going to get like a nice damp rag and clean each fin one by one. But for the most part, let me just get this dust loosened up so that way it won't be too gross when you're adding damp cloth to it, you know what I'm saying? Now for the radiator. So, I don't have any alcohol pad with me right now, so I'll just let it hang. So this is how bad it looks. So let's see. I mean, there's like a wash. I could definitely wash it, but let me see how well this thing does. I forgot to cover I don't got a mask, so I'm gonna. I could have gone outside and do this, but I did this. I started this late. Again, I had to take the wife. Had to take the wife out to the store and come home and cook. So I just didn't want to not do anything tonight. So that's why I'm doing it indoors, in case anyone is wondering. The fact that you can see right through it, that's a good thing. See, there you go. You can see right through it. That dust crap. There you go. So. That's pretty good. But this is like 2 years worth, guys. 2 years worth. And so far, this water cooler I haven't had any issues with this. It's worked pretty well. No leaks so far. And yeah, it's going pretty good. This is a pretty impressive machine, guys. I really like it. 1 terabyte, in case anybody's wondering. 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 6 terabyte. Okay. Samsungs and Western Digital Black. All right. in, and the last one. Okay. The only thing about this case, if you guys happen to see this video and you guys fall in love with this case, the only thing I have to say about this, to me, that kind of gets me in a, like, why wouldn't they put this on there? Now, the only thing that I have to say is it doesn't come with a PSU filter. That I don't understand that. No filter for the PSU. That bothers the hell out of me. So you have to keep that in consideration. If you're someone that's very handy, then I could probably do it too, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But you could measure the opening from the bottom and slide in a filter. But overall, the case for me, I like the case. There's not too many complaints about the case. I knew what I got myself into, right? So I'm not gonna complain about, I can't complain about dust. Can't complain about dust. Can't complain about, I think the main thing is dust. So I can't complain about that. I already know what I got myself into. It's a good case. You would have to get this thing, depending where you are in your house or apartment or wherever you are that has a lot of dust, or if you smoke a lot, that kind of thing. You're going to have to clean this thing more often than some, right? So keep that also in mind. All right, let's get this thing downstairs. All right, so let's get this thing turned around. Don't worry, guys. I know it's a mess. I know. Comment down below. But yeah, let's get this thing turned around and adjusted. Maybe we should put it right here on the edge. Yeah, I don't mind. That's cool. Yeah. So this is where I normally have it on the desk like this. Maybe I could. Yeah, this is the way I normally have it. Yeah, but this time a little different. I just kept it more to the. I'm keeping more to the edge, just because. All right. Get this turned back around. Again, I know it's a mess, guys. I know. But it's not every day you see a messy desk, right? Not every day. All right, get this thing kind of cleared up. Get out the way. Get out the way. This is for what? This is for the mouse. Okay, put that over here for now. I gotta connect all my peripherals, monitors, all that good stuff. Maybe later on I'll come up with a better placement for the PC, but for right now, I'm okay with it, as long as it's working properly. You know, the power button. I hope I placed the power button, the power thing in the right place. I did. Is this on? This is on. It's flashing. Now I think DEWALT, I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if you guys can see it. I think it's flashing like that because it's going. I connected to the Liam Lee trimmer. That's why it's flashing like that. I think it's going through like rainbow colors. So I'm gonna leave and see what happens. If I could adjust it through the software. But the power button is flickering, so I gotta look more into that later on. Let me see, give you guys a little closer look without this thing plugging out. There you go. Let me see if you guys get it. Let me see if I can darken it. There There it is. You can see it's darkened a little bit. There you go. So as you see, the red and the blue, you can see it transmitting over there too as well. The news trimmer, that one's to itself. I think I have to change that. Yeah, I gotta see why it's doing that. I think I gotta see. And then when you look on top, you see that light that's flicker on top. I gotta see what's going on with that too as well. I think that's a placement of the headers in the bottom. Then my GPU is on. The fans aren't spinning because there's no task running at hand, so I'm gonna have to make sure I run a program and see if it spins when it gets hot. But for the most part, you see it's red. I think that's because of the red and blue theme I got going on there. I'm gonna see if I could tamper with it. But guys, this was a long one. I'm gonna cut it off right here. Any update, any issues, I would make a separate video or a short video on the channel so you guys see what happened afterwards. But wait, before I cut you guys off, let's plug it into the PC, see if we get display. Silly me, hold on. Let's point at the monitor so you guys can see. In case you guys are wondering what monitors, this is a G7. This one is a 4K Samsung monitor. I can't tell you the name. If you guys want to know the name of this one, this is a curve, this is a flat. I got this one at Black Friday deal, a little cheaper than this one, obviously. So that's why I got this one, because of the deal. But let me connect this thing to the back and see how it performs. See if I see anything. So I have. Okay. This is a display port. That's one. And this is two HDMI. Boom. All right, let's see what happens. See if we get anything. Where's the mouse? Probably asleep. Sometimes that happens. Calibrate itself. There you go. Alright. Oh, shit. Stupid. Oh, there we go. We're back in, guys. So, just have to test out the GPU, see if it was working properly. Let me see. It's working? Yeah, it's working. Okay. GPU. What can I mess around doing? Oh, cancel. Would this work? No, cancel that. I think I don't have my external hard drive plugged in, but this will work. do I have this game installed? It sounds like I have it installed in a hard drive. Oh boy. Oh, it's spinning. Okay, good. That's the main thing I was wondering. I was curious about. So as you can show you guys that it's spinning. Xbox Studios, blah blah blah. I hope you guys can see it, but it is spinning. But yeah, guys, that's it for now. Let me come to the shop real quick. Sorry if I look a mess. It's the morning. But thanks for watching, guys. If you stayed this long to the channel. Until next time, guys. Peace.